ready.
Are we rolling for recap?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, go for
I
it.
did it. I do not remember. So.
Well,
No recap modifiers. 19.
Oh, right, we're on D20. I was a D6.
Are you mad?
Got 17.
It's gonna
I
be
got-
Josh again.
11.
Hey,
Is it?
Mm.
Wait, who got 8?
Me.
Go on and Dino, let's be having you.
What happened? I'm trying to remember. Give us a clue and I'll remember.
We started on a ship.
I know that.
Not much
it
of a
got bit
clue.
stormy.
That's a fucking great clue. What are you talking about?
I know we're on
We've
a
been
ship.
on the ship for the last 2
Oh,
sessions.
we anchored up. Then we went on that like salt flat island, and we was running through, and we fought ice spirit thing, right?
Mhm.
And we killed that. The storm didn't subside, so it was like, right, shit, where do we need to go? So we found the tower. And what was in the tower? The tower. What happened in the tower?
What did we fight?
Wow.
Something that
Um,
DJ is very now scared of.
It killed DJ. What was it?
Don't know what
It
you're
was a
talking
dragon,
about.
wasn't it? It was an ice
Yeah.
dragon.
The lightning
And
dragon.
A lightning dragon, sorry. And it absolutely nailed all of us, big style. But it nailed one person more than anyone else, and DJ got, how high up was he? Like 200 foot or something? He's got some
180 feet.
180, wasn't it?
180.
180 feet.
Which you somehow survived
Well,
after getting the shit
landed on his
beaten out of
tail.
you.
I'm like a cat.
The giant croc cape gave him a bit of.
It's fine. His face
Spongy
cushioned the blow.
He uncanny dodged the fall damage.
And then we brought him back as he is instead of re-rolling his race and all that. And now, I think we're back on the ship, are we? Can't remember.
I don't actually remember if we got back to the ship or not.
Or did we save those pirates? 'Cause
We
spoke
was
to
on our
the
way
Yeah.
back because we were trying to form another crew for DJ.
Ah, yeah. Yeah,
and we
another
were
crew.
calling
Yeah,
back already.
What do you mean?
DJ got like
try?
another 60 pirates, and they all left in a longship. And then we'll
Oh
just
yeah,
say you
DJ
guys.
went with him, didn't he? I remember that.
Mhm.
So now we have to explain to the Jarl why DJ ain't with us.
Yeah, I mean, what's DJ's plan? Is he going still just following?
I didn't realize. I thought they were going to come with us in the long ship, so that we
Okay,
had
that's
like,
cool. Yeah.
a fleet. And then once we've done what we need to do with the Jarl, we can send them off on their merry way.
Okay.
Right, turn that off. So are you able to convince them to come with us, or do they want you to go with them?
No, I'd say that they basically just listen to his orders.
Right, okay. Well,
You paid
So
them off,
if you
to
want
be
them
fair.
to come along, they come along.
yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Them are
So we
squads.
gave them all the silver that was there, and we took the rest of it for ourselves. Should have
I think
given
that was
them
the
the
same
copper
crew.
as well. Yeah. Oh, is it not?
I think this silver went to the people that were about to fight us.
Right.
Yeah, well, it's most of them who joined as well. It
Okay,
was
fair
them as well as a few of the other group.
They
I thought it
saw
was
the
the
ridiculous amount of P we have, and they were like, "We want a bit of that."
and
amount
not
of
the
P
fact we
we
just
have.
killed the fucking dragon.
Yeah, not that at all.
Got money though. Let's go. We could have that
Loads
if
of
we wanted.
money.
All right, so get onto the ship. Is there anything you guys want to do at all?
Can we have a long rest?
Yeah, can we have a bite to eat?
Yes, yeah, you guys can have a long rest.
Alright,
Yeah,
do
it's-
that.
No, straight into Windhelm. We're only 200
Um,
yards offshore.
How many sessions ago did I give you guys 10th level?
3, I wanna say,
That's a
maybe
good
4.
question.
Didn't we get it when we fought after we finished fighting
We killed Summit, didn't we? Obviously.
not
and then-
Lamorna, what was her name? The Elder Hag.
The Raven Crown one.
I
Yeah.
think it was the one before that. When we
Was it when
beat
we beat
Lamorna. That's what I want to say.
who's the spider one?
Yeah, we killed the spider, right? And then
That
we
was
got
when
it.
we no, I don't think so.
I think it
It
was
was-
when we killed the spider.
I think that was
was a-
9th level
Yeah, that was
that we
9th.
got.
Wait, so after we killed the spider, we
Who
went
did we kill
So
after
then
the
it won't
spider?
have been Lamorna. I think it was after we finished the business with the hags. Like once we made the
So,
deal with
7.
So tier was
Ravencrown.
2 sessions, wasn't it?
Yeah, he's been around
Yeah.
for 2.
It was
And
40,
then
session 47, wasn't it? Because that was our in-person one, I think.
our in person was 50, for sure.
Oh, no, because we did another one before that, didn't we?
Oh, I think it was the one where we beat Tia. That might have been when we got 10th level because
No,
we've
we
not been
didn't, 'cause
10th for
No, it's
long
not.
at
Nah.
all.
It's
No.
not 'cause I had it.
It was way
Really?
before then.
he
Yeah,
was already 10th level at that one.
Yeah.
It was just before that, so it was 4 sessions ago.
Yeah.
so we beat
Okay, cool. Yeah, you guys are now 11th level.
Hey.
Oh, what?
Fucking hell.
Hot damn.
Let's go.
I don't remember how you do a long rest on the app.
I
Like a
don't know what
bonfire and long rest, right? I think.
Oh, it's the campfire.
Yeah, that's the one.
Take a long rest. Bing, bang, boom. There we go.
We baby Jesus.
So we are leveling up, are we?
Yeah.
They're just going to give us it insanity to do it.
Yeah, just psych.
You're 11, but not yet.
Sang gets 11th level. He gets 3 attacks.
Oh no.
Oh my
Oh
god.
1
boy.
second, sorry.
I'm just gonna haste as well. And action surge.
Mm-hmm.
And Exo Surge again.
Ridiculous.
Free attacks, you say.
Mm.
I'm going to have to remember that.
Does it roll your hit points for you? 'Cause I
You could
swear-
choose to roll, or
Last
you
time
can
it was
add,
being
you
weird
can
for
just
me,
get
so
it.
I just did it
You can just
manually
get it.
one piece, and then
Just
I
do it
did it.
yourself. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was on 78 and I've not only gone up 3 hit points.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do mine because it's not done mine yet. So 6, so that's plus 7.
And you had your condo, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. If you want to roll for it, re-roll ones, add your constitution, as you normally would.
That is 2. That is
Hang on. So what was I on before?
I can log onto the website to do my level up D&D Beyond. Instead of using the actual one. New campaign.
Alright, so because it takes into account your rolled HP, so I think it just rolls it for you.
Yeah, I think if you don't add it in, it'll just take the average. So it'll take your 5 if you're a rogue, or your 6 if you're a fighter, or whatever it is.
Oh, I don't remember what my health was before. It's
mean you just
79 now,
override?
apparently.
So at 11th level, I just get another attack. If I'm reading it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
What's everyone taking? Level wise.
I'm
Another
going
attack.
in 6 rogue,
78.
so 7.
8.
I think it's already given me my health. I don't remember what it was before, but it wasn't 79. It was less than that.
Yeah, it does. It rolls your health for you.
Yeah, I think unless you add it, it'll just take the average, and I think you guys have got it set to the average anyway.
I only got 4 HP. What the fuck? Fair enough.
Can you take that off? How does it?
You should get more than that.
I've got 4.
Like as a
so I've
fighter, you'll
120,
get
and I've got
you'll get
124. Manage HP.
Mm.
My rolled HP is 68 apparently.
Mm-hmm. Because that'll be 68 without your con modifier.
Yeah. Screw it, that's fine. As long as it's counted my health, I'll just keep it like that.
Excuse
So yeah,
me.
you should be like 70,
apologies.
79 hit points then.
Yeah, I'm at 79.
Cool. Are you taking a fighter level, Josh?
I am not.
You're not.
I am not taking a fighter level.
You're taking another rogue level.
I am not.
Oh, okay.
Did you get a chance to add that sword in, my man?
I
You
didn't
can add it to my
know.
level.
Can I add it in manually?
Try and search for it, yeah.
Alright, let's have a look. While you guys are doing your thing.
To really health, it's a D10 plus your con, right? Con bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how did I only get +4? Because my con's +5.
Wait, I got +1.
You
I
do
went from
do like you
78
said.
to 79.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll it.
Yeah,
Myself,
that's what you should do, Dan.
So I've still got 7, so I should be
Right, I've got 127 now.
85?
Manage HP.
Need to override it.
Don't
Yeah.
override it, because every time you'll take a long rest, it'll reset it.
Oh,
Oh, okay. I need to
I
change
think
it then.
that's what was happening before.
Okay,
so how do I do it?
so get whatever your total is, and then fuck around with the rolled HP until it's right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. So I just need to add
I think
7.
rolled
I changed
HP
mine from
just
80 to 83.
yeah, rolled HP doesn't include your con modifier.
Right. Okay.
Oh, right, so I should have more than 127 then. So,
I think
so
yeah,
I
rolled
a
HP
4,
is
then
just how many times you've
+5s.
rolled.
Yeah.
So I
Like if
should
you're
have-
all taking average, Dean should have 10 plus your constitution modifier,
Yeah,
which are you +4 con?
let's have a look. What was it? Yeah, I am plus 18.
So you'd start with 14. You've got 10 levels of 6, so you'd be 74. Plus another 40, you should be about 114.
100. Well, I've got 127.
If that's
He's got the Lady Stone as well, I think, though, hasn't he?
yeah. That'll be no, he didn't. He had the Warrior Stone.
Got the
Yeah.
Warriors.
But if you've rolled for it, it might be different.
Oh.
If you've rolled higher.
I think I don't know. Because I've only. That is weird.
I think that's how it works. Yeah.
Because it says here total possible HP 154.
Yeah.
Total average 109. So yeah, I don't know really how it's working it out. Unless I've maxed it one time, I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
So
I
it'll
think you
just
were
be that
rolling for
you've
it.
gone over the average a few times.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause
exactly.
this is the only time I've actually rolled it in real life. I'm always just doing it on either on what we used before or D&D Beyond.
So I actually need to see what I got from 11th level. Because it didn't really tell me what I got.
Should have set at the bottom.
What do you take down? Another rogue.
Yeah,
I think you get
so I'm
expertise in
6
something.
rogue.
You get expertise in another skill. Paul, what did you pick?
Back on the phone app.
Level 4 monk.
Monk. Very cool.
And I
You just
guess
get a
slow fall.
ASI or a feat, don't you?
I got ASI to bump my
And
wisdom
slow
up
fall.
to 20 and slow fall.
Very cool.
Very cool.
Okay, so I didn't add my expertise. How do I do that?
If you go into the character list thing, the drop down, it should have a
Yeah,
thing
it
to
should have a new expertise thing.
Yeah.
It should have like a little
Character
blue
list.
eye.
Yeah.
I'll do it on my laptop because it's harder to spot on this.
I can't find this thing, Mummers. It doesn't look
What?
like it's up there. It was dragon something, right?
Yeah, I'll just buy the stuff for it. Give me a sec. If you got my card.
So I'm on it
Mhm.
now. You said I'm on my character sheet. Where do I go, Paul?
So you know where you change the level to level up.
Give me a second. Go to builder. Okay.
And then if you click on the arrow below that, the class that you've leveled up, there should be a box now that's sort of highlighted blue.
It just says class features, optional feature manager.
Hmm?
But I don't see an
Yeah.
I or anything. Oh, ASI?
In-
Really?
What level are you?
Level 6. I shouldn't have an ASI.
You might do if it's rogue.
No,
You'll
'cause
no,
I got my
you'll have got
elven
it from your
accuracy.
fighter. That's why you'll have got it from level 6 fighter.
I'm not level 6 fighter though. I'm 5 fighter. I'm 5 fighter,
What?
6 rogue.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
It could have been from something else then. I don't know.
You're a higher rogue than me now, Dan.
But you're still more roguelike.
Neither of them are roguelike.
Nah, definitely right, rogue.
Is absolutely not.
Really not at all.
Especially after this level.
Rogue warrior.
Still 3d6 sneak.
That means I can get 7 attacks with haste and
Oh my god.
thingy now.
Mm-hmm.
Second wind.
Mm.
Not second wind, Jesus
That
Christ.
is
You know what I mean. Second wind now gives you 7 attacks.
Oh my god.
Is that because you haven't given yourself a feat for the rogue level 4, Dan?
I should have done. Maybe I added it in manually.
You know.
What feats have you got?
Yeah, you might have done.
I should have
Elven accuracy and
sharpshooter,
sharpshooter, right?
elven accuracy, and yeah, that should be it.
Yeah, well, I don't think you've got sharpshooter. No, you haven't got elven accuracy. Sorry, you've got sharpshooter on your fighter one.
Yeah, I must have added it in manually then, because I gave myself the ASI from it. I think I couldn't figure out how to do it, so I was like, fuck it, I'll do it manually.
Mhm.
Yeah, because it's not in here. That's why.
Fair
Oh
enough
yeah,
then.
you couldn't get elven accuracy because you're not an elf.
You're a Bosmere.
You're
Yeah.
you're a Bosmer.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's probably why then. That does actually sound. Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes
because you would
sense.
have prerequisites.
Considering I'm a homebrew, it doesn't have that tag on it. Well, I should be rolling pretty good for stealth now. I'm a plus 13 to it, and I have advantage.
Nice.
If I'm rolling pretty badly, then, you know.
You're a madman.
It don't matter because Dean's here for us. Check
He's
that.
a-
I can bring up the average.
I'll bring the average right down.
I can bring up the average, it's fine.
If a really
Don't matter when he's rolling that ones.
So the lowest I can possibly roll is 14 on a nat 1. And that's if I get 2 nat 1s. Evasion's that thing where you can take like no damage from a fireball in it.
If you
That's
save.
hilarious.
That's the dex.
Evasion.
I'd block it.
I'll
Hit it
just
with
tack
my
it on
hammer.
the chest,
Bang.
singe all the chest hair, and just laugh.
Tis
I
but
think
fire.
I think Sang should become a wizard. So if like
It would be funny,
he,
wouldn't it?
he ever tries to
Mhm.
cast counter spell, he's not actually casting a spell, he's just hitting it with his hammer.
Mhm. All right, I've given you the item, Josh, and
Oh, my
attuned
man.
you to it.
Is this
Thank
the
you very
long rod?
The long rod, here it is.
Early black
Right.
sword that we got.
Lord.
I might have to-
Yeah.
Meteor sword, whatever it is.
Let me just refresh the page. Oof. Vakraz's
Oof.
Wrath. Jesus.
Is DJ going to be causing cataclysms now?
It's quite possible.
So yeah, you get all them effects.
Have a quick switzy.
Mummers, when are we hitting up Supramem in not Winterhold? Help me out, Paul.
Windhelm.
Windhelm, that's it.
Whatever you want. Alright, cool. We all leveled up and all good to go.
Right.
Believe
I'm
so.
good,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm good to go.
Cool. So anything else you want to do while you're heading towards Windhelm?
Ooh, I need to
Oh,
take a
are we
long
all good?
rest.
Yep,
Yeah.
you can all
If
take a long rest.
Where's my D&D
Ah.
builder? There it is.
if it's sort of like free time, Enthir's probably going to be working on what is it? Words are
The
escaping me tonight.
book again,
Yeah.
the little tome.
Yeah. Also, if there's anything pretty cool in there, let me know.
Yeah, I did have it written down somewhere. I don't know where my book has gone. I'll have a look for it and I'll send you across a little bit later. Cool.
Bit by bit as I translate it.
Yeah. So yeah, anything else you want to do?
Nope, he'll be probably locked back up again.
All right.
Puts his spear in the floor where he put it
Yeah, I'm
last time.
sleeping next to him. in
I don't have a
hotel.
spear. It got launched at some point. I've no idea where that went.
Yeah, it
All
landed
right.
in the wall or something.
I'll say you've probably had a chance to pick it up.
Nah, it's just a generic
Nah.
spear. It doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I don't care about that spear. There's plenty more spears in the armory.
All right. After 5 days of long, grueling travel,
Whoa, that was
the
close.
ship finally sees the tall buildings of Windhelm in the distance. As the galleon sails into the harbour of Windhelm, the party can see the city's walls and gates coming into view. You can hear the sound of the waves crashing against the shore as the ships dock at the harbour. As you disembark from the ship, you begin to work your way through the city, passing by a dingy, dark-looking place with a sign on the outside saying the Argonian Assemblage.
Ooh.
The area outside is filled with merchants and traders from all over the region. You can see the bright colours and tents and stalls. The smell of exotic spices and fruits fill the air. As you make your way through the streets, you pass the marketplace where you see another larger variety of stalls selling everything from fresh produce to handcrafted goods. The sound of haggling and the sight of merchants hawking their wares fill the air. As you continue on down the path, you enter past the side of the Grey Quarter, an enclave of Dunmer who have made their home in Windhelm. You can see the dark and intricate architecture of Dunmer houses and hear the sound of their voices speaking in their native language. You hear the quiet footsteps of this little lizard-looking chicken creature scoot by and down into an alleyway with something in its mouth. Continue on. You make your way through Valenstrad, the oldest section of Windhelm, struck by the sense of history and culture that fills the air. With the largest and oldest buildings in the city, you can estimate that they are potentially thousands of years old. In the distance, you see the Hall of the Kings, which is the residence of the High King. You are finally escorted down towards Kennelhearth Hall, an inn filled with many Nords and a few small number of Argonians and Dunmer scattered throughout the bustling establishment. The sounds of laughter and the smell of food fills the air as you take a seat and settle in for a well-deserved rest. What do you guys do?
I presumably have just been carrying around this sword without a scabbard, so I would like to go to a blacksmith and try and get one fashioned so that I can stick this.
I'd say the sword comes in scabbard already.
Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. In that case, I would like to go to. I'm gonna go through the markets and try and find a big, loose-fitting dark cloak that kind of
Okay,
covers
cool.
my arms and legs like a long robe almost.
All right. Depending on where you want to go, it'd fetch anywhere between a couple silver pieces to up to like 10 gold.
I do not mind it looking raggedy.
Okay.
Perhaps the more raggedy, the better.
Yeah, so heading back out into one of the market stalls that you'd seen before, they were selling various different types of clothing, shawls, warm weather gear, and you come across a like just long black cloak, and it sells for 5 silver pieces.
I will. I would like to offer to trade it for my old longsword. I don't carry silver pieces.
All right.
Would they?
Is it just a standard longsword you're selling?
It's a standard longsword.
Yeah, I'd say they jump at that offer and immediately hand it over.
That's fine. I put on the cloak. I tap the stall twice, smile, and walk off,
Lovely.
donning it immediately.
Jesus.
All right. Anything you guys want to do?
So we're at a merchant hut, so excited to speak to somebody. I'd like to buy some Persian seller. I
My
need your
potion's
strongest
too
potions.
strong for you.
Ooh. If I would like to try and visit an apothecary. Actually, I got or we found a interesting looking orb. Not orb, sorry, a vial with a mysterious liquid inside, and I would like to have it identified.
Okay. When did you find that? Remind me.
We found it literally in the dragon's lair.
Yeah,
I
it was like a
Oh, yes,
slime
yeah, you did.
thing or something like that.
So yeah, I'd say there's an alchemist nearby. I need to remember what I gave you. Yeah, going over to the local alchemist. Give them the little vial. They come back and say it is a little flask of oil of sharpness.
Oil of sharpness. Interesting. Okay.
Um, I will add that into your inventory as well.
Yeah. Can I? Is this something you've made, or is this something I can search for?
I've put it in there already.
Oh, right. Nice one. Hmm.
Sang, what did you say you wanted to do?
Just buy some health potions.
Okay,
'cause I think
cool.
I
Yeah,
used
going to the alchemist with DJ. You can. What sort of health potions are you looking for?
the greater ones. Depending on how much they cost.
Greater potions, I would say, because you're from Windhelm, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say they would be 175 gold each.
Right, okay, I'll buy 3 of those, please.
Cool. So that'd be 525 gold.
I'll just take off now.
Did you guys split out
The
all?
22.
Yeah.
Yeah, we split the cash.
Yeah, we said 5,500 each.
Cool. Yeah.
I'll add that now because I didn't add it to me.
In that case, because we're carrying all this ridiculous money, is there anywhere we can like bank this, or can we find like a? Does this look like the kind of stalls that would sell any kind of magical purses?
Make me an investigation check.
Wallet of holding.
Yeah, wallet of dinero. What do we got? 60
Vivian Westwood wallet of holding.
plus which one? Investigation?
Investigation check. Yeah.
That is a 15 total.
Cool. 15 total. You don't find any in the air like this sort of area. One of the Dunmer merchants says if you go into the Grey Quarter, there's potentially someone who can sell you items. They're a little bit more shady, so watch your step. And
Lovely.
there's another place that is called Calixto's House of Curiosities.
Ooh.
They
like
sell
this.
various different items. Some of them are magical, others are sort of just collections of items.
Okay. Well, I like the sound of this curiosities thing. How is the
Mhm.
Jarl faring? Is she bothered that we're still walking around and doing stuff, or?
She basically dropped you off Candlehearth Hall, and then she's gone straight to the Hall of Kings, and she's
Okay.
waiting you there.
Do we get the idea that we should be hurrying up, or do we have time to peruse?
You've basically been told just to like mill around for the minute,
Easy.
probably head back to Candlehearth Hall by evening, and then there'll be someone to speak to you then. So you've got most of the day.
All right. Well, do any of you upstanding gentlemen want to visit this House of Curiosities?
Yeah, I'll go along.
Yeah, let's go for it.
I want to see if you'll give me anything for this catnip amulet.
I'm going to be. I'm going to stick close to Sang because the last time I went out on my own, the guard tried doing me in.
This is a very multicultural place, though. Maybe not in the.
Except for
well-
Sang's been spitting on the ground every time he walks past
Yeah,
the house.
you don't. You get the impression that moving around the areas you have, DJ and Enthir have been getting like, curious looks. In the market area where it's like a larger sort of range of people, there doesn't seem to be any issues, but heading probably into town on your own would be a bit more dangerous.
Yeah, I don't want to get
for you two.
chased through a city again.
Is it like what's it called from Attack on Titan, where it's like different tiers to the city? Like the closer you get to the center, it becomes more nord, or is it sort of like
The
more-
rings of
Uh,
Bolting say.
Yeah.
There, it mainly like the number of Argonians you've seen. There was a couple at the hall, and the rest of them was like near the docks area. Dunmer seemed to be around the Grey Quarter and into the markets area a little bit, is where you've been so far.
Mhm.
But the further out you're getting, like the less you'd see.
Also, am I still? Am I tied up? What's going on with me?
It's entirely up to you. I'd say that let you let you go.
Enthir would have let him go, but it's up to everyone else.
To let him go. Well, you're kind of Sang is your babysitter right now.
Yeah, I just have a word with you and say, can we trust you to peruse the city?
At the moment, I can just imagine Sang walking around with Enthir DJ like it's fucking daddy daycare.
Like I say, you'll just see Tyr looking confused. He has no idea where we are.
I'll tell him to stick with us, and then we'll show him around, show him the sights.
Have you never been to Windhelm then?
I don't think he would have done, and if he did, he doesn't remember it.
Okay. While we're here, yeah, the only things kind of on my list. I want to check out these curious shops, but I also want to go and speak to the sister of that Argonian cook that helped us jump from the jail.
DJ's gonna try and get another wife.
Very possibly.
Your missus
In
will
fact,
get
nah,
jealous.
I don't think he will, man. Maybe we'll see.
During this time, sort of like while they were looking at stuff, would I have had the chance to get some more arrows? Because I have literally none.
Yeah,
No.
I'd say that's fine.
They're very rare.
Shut up.
You find half an arrow.
Oh, get it. I can do something with this.
Is that an arrow with no feathers or no tip? Which way around is it?
Half of
I
each.
Just no shaft. It's just the tip and feathers, but no shaft.
One feather and half a tip. And it's slightly bent in the middle.
It's like those curly straws.
Boomerang arrow. You should get a boomerang arrow down and just keep getting it back. As long as you can catch it. Or an arrow on a string.
I've got 20 decks, so I'll be able to catch it.
Yeah, exactly. Just need like
Get
a
Paul to
600
catch the play.
600 foot of like silk rope and just attach it to each one of the arrows and just keep pulling it back.
But yeah, how much would it have been?
I'd say because you're still like guests within the city and with the Jarl, I'd say she's given you like a writ to just kind of get various simple items, stocking up and things like that for
On the
free.
credit card.
Oh, it's on the crown, boys.
It's on the crown. It's on the
Okay.
black crown.
I would like to buy a couple more flasks of oil because I think. Did I use? No, I didn't use it against the dragon, did I?
No, I think you held it, but you never
I
used
held
it,
it
did
but
you?
never used it. Yeah, I
Yeah.
would like to get a couple more oil flasks. They seem
Okay,
to be
cool.
quite useful.
Yeah, I'd say any sort of like common items you could probably get for quite cheap. If it's anything magical or anything like specifically suited to you, it's probably it will cost. But like flask of oil, arrows, ammunition, things like that, rations, food,
Cool.
all just
Last
comes on the
session I
crown.
found a spell scroll, so can I get that deciphered so I know what spells are on
You
the
can.
scroll?
It will cost 25 gold to get deciphered though.
That's fine, yeah. Fuck all.
Yeah, we've got
On the crown,
5,500 gold.
Cool.
Do we know how long we're going to be here for?
As long as this text, mate.
Fair enough.
Is that Tia or
The
you?
the moot is
They're both.
tomorrow, and then you're not sure. Like a lot of what they've been told has kind of just been hush hush. It's like it's going to take us 5 days to get there. We're meeting the day after, and then we don't really know what's happening. That's why a moot's been called. They don't really know what the idea is. It's just
I
that
thought it
the
was
High
like
King
a-
has requested the Jarl and the adventuring party.
I thought it was like a Virgin Atlantic cruise where you get like 2 days in Spain, then you're off again.
So the spell scroll is a spell scroll of tsunami.
Oh,
Tsunami!
God.
Holy shit. Right, okay.
Be careful with that.
Can I?
which
How
is
do you
an
use it?
8th level conjuration spell.
10th level.
8th.
Eight.
Oh,
it doesn't go
cool.
to 10.
That's it. Tsunami spell. How do you use it? Can I just say tsunami summon?
Don't
Yeah,
do it in
you
the
basically-
town.
You just hold the piece of paper up and say the spell word, and the
Guessing I
spell
can't actually
disappears
cast
and it
it because I'm
happens.
too stupid.
I think spell scrolls. I think you need to make an Arcana check if you don't have spellcasting slots.
I'll give it a go at some point.
It's
I'm-
fine.
I'm-
It'll come in
I can't
clutch at
100%
some
remember,
point.
but we'll have a
If
look
we ever
when we
get
get
beached
to
or
it.
the tsunami the boat back into the sea.
But yeah, it's a tsunami is 8th level conjuration spell. Casting time is a minute,
1 min.
and you need to hold concentration for up to 6 rounds. A wall of water springs into existence at a point you choose within range. You can make the wall up to 300 feet long, 300 feet high, and 50 feet thick. The wall lasts for the duration. When the wall appears, each creature within its area must make a strength saving throw. On a fail, they take 60-10 bludgeoning damage, or half on a saved. At the start of each of your turns, the wall moves 50 feet away from you. Any huge or smaller creatures inside the wall or whose space the wall enters need to succeed a strength saving throw or take 5d10 bludgeoning damage. A creature can take this damage only once per round. At the end of the turn, the wall's height is reduced by 50 feet and the damage taken is reduced by 1d10 until the wall reaches 0 feet.
Right, I'm guessing when I say this spell, like the scroll burns up and I can't use it again, or is it like a recharge?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
single-use spell.
Single use. Okay.
A creature caught in the wall can move by swimming because of the force of the wave. The
means-
creature must make a
Oh mate,
successful flex check.
you know what I'm
with
thinking?
swim.
Get a DJ in it. He can breathe. Get hit by the
You
tsunami.
could sink ships with this, so you were planning on getting DJ moving.
Yeah, just
100
get
feet
DJ
away from
Seth
you.
We're in the city. I cast it. DJ's in it, and then yeah, get hit
And
by,
then he's not.
by the wave.
DJ's going to be taking 60-10 plus whatever it was damage.
Now you can just block it. Uncanny dodge.
All right.
All right. So, as who's going to Calixto's
Oh my
House of
God.
Curiosities?
I
I
think
would
all
like
of us were going to go.
Okay. As you go up to the house, it is a. Wait, you would assume it would be a shop, but it's just someone's house with a sign outside.
Okay.
Having looked through the window, it just looks like the entirety of the bottom floor has just been made into a store, and there's a set of stairs going up. Going
Is
through
anyone
the
there?
door, you see this elderly-looking Imperial man and a elderly-looking Imperial woman behind the counter. Like dotted around the room are various tables and different sort of cases with all different various random items. Some look to be alchemical ingredients. Some look to be like ancient looking tools, a couple of books, some things that would look like they'd be useful items.
Does anything? Are there any kind of containers, boxes, bags, purses, wallets, anything around there that looks like it has more to it than first appearance?
I thought it was gonna say
Anything? Does anything
stealable.
catch my eye? Yeah, I'm not in there to steal. I'm just
Make
I'm
me
not
a
lost.
investigation check.
Okay, let's go. -1 is a 4.
A 4. Looking round, you don't see any sort of like bags of holding or anything like that.
Okay.
They kind of look like Darren Brown's library, you know, like just random heads in jars and that kind of.
A little bit,
Obscurity.
yeah. It's not really like heads in jars, but it's sort of like alchemical ingredients. So it's like troll's feet and
Turmeric.
hag's eyes and weird things like that.
Okay.
Oh, Sang, we can
It
get you an eye.
looks just to be like a collection. Like someone's been out adventuring and they've collected loads of things and kind of just hoarded it all in one room.
Okay. So you said that there's tools in there, books. I want to strike up a conversation with the owner.
Okay. So yeah, the owner is this like elderly looking imperial man. Sort of long grey hair, quite a chiseled face. Looks to be wearing adventuring style clothes, but they are battered and worn.
Okay. And the store is called
Uh,
Calixo's House of Curiosity.
Calixto's House of Curiosities.
Okay. I assume that he's not just like sat in a chair or anything. Like there's a table to do business on or something.
Yeah,
Like a
yeah,
counter?
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I go to the counter. I lay both my hands on the counter. Good afternoon. Are you Calixo, perchance?
That's me. Yes.
I've been perusing your fine wares. You've collected an abundance of interesting things over your travels, I assume.
Yes. My sister and I once traveled the world to assemble our collection. Such adventures we had.
Can believe.
I could offer you a tour if you wish.
I would love a tour, my good man. I want to see what you have in stock.
Well, where should we start?
Leave the best till last.
Okay, well, at first, 5 gold pieces, and I'll tell you about every item I have. Or if you wish, you can simply browse at your own leisure.
Do I get the feeling that anything in here is going to be useful to me?
Potentially, it's a lot of jumbled up stuff. There isn't really any sort of great order to it. Or if there was, it doesn't make sense to you.
Oh, it's TK Maxx.
Okay. Sure. Why not? 5 gold. Let's go. I slowly count out 5 gold and like nudge it so that it's in a perfect column on the desk. And then I gesture for him to begin his grand tour.
All right. He ends up going straight across to like a cluster of books he has. One that takes your eye is called Of the Book of Fate. He says that it displays the destiny of those who read it.
Interesting. Okay. The book
He
of
then comes to direct you to Iskrimo's soup spoon, where he will remark that is actually a fork. However, it didn't stop Iskrimo from using it.
Incredible.
He then goes to this case filled with a load of what looks like junk, and then picks up this small little flute. He describes it as the dancer's flute. tells you that it has destroyed empires and won wars, claiming that it will force those around to dance uncontrollably.
Could I ask for a demonstration?
He says he hasn't played it in years, and to play it now will be a bit of a disservice before quickly putting it back to place. He then goes through a few more different books that he has. None really seem to strike your eye. An amulet, sort of picks it up, spins it around the other way, and chooses not to show you it completely.
Does he look at the amulet when he shows it to me?
He does.
So he looks at it, but I'm not allowed to.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me about this one.
It was something I used about 15 years ago. Used to help me reach a few of my goals. Not really worth much these not really much worth these days. I feel like I've gotten most of the use out of it. Perhaps I could show you this over here, and he begins to quickly move on before like tossing it back away into hiding.
Okay.
He picks out two little satchels, both of which seem to have many various different gems. He proceeds to say they are all magical gems, even though to your eye they just look like various different small gems, maybe worth 50 gold at most.
Okay. I would like to think that after all this time, I have a pretty good knowledge of gems.
Mm-hmm.
I look uninterested at this show.
Well, quite a lot of my stock has been sold over the years. I would be willing to replace some of it if you have any items. I've always had the eye for special trinkets and such.
Okay, let me see what I have.
Does he seem to be quite straightforward and honest, or is he like hiding? Well, I know he's hiding like the amulet and stuff, but does he seem shady in that sort of aspect?
Maybe an insight check.
18.
18. You get the idea that he is showing you things that he has basically on show. There are various other different areas that he's kind of just completely avoided. One corner of the room, especially, that he's just stayed like nowhere near.
I'm gonna wander over to that area and start just looking around at bits and pieces.
All right.
Okay. Sensing what Tyr is doing, I would like to give him more time to search and pull forth the Bjorheim family signet ring.
All right.
Calixo, my good friend, we are somewhat of adventurers ourselves, and we actually were gifted this ring for winning the Tournament of Champions in Solitude. Are you at all intrigued by this intricate piece of jewelry? And I will display it proudly.
Make me a persuasion check.
Okay. Persuasion. That is a 23.
His eyes seem to gleam for a second before dulling. I guess this could be of use. Sure does look pretty and would surely make my shop look a little more appealing. I'll say I could pay 75 gold.
Okay, okay. Hold on to that thought, Calixo, because maybe we can trade for something if something catches my eye. I will also pluck forth the catnip amulet.
Okay.
Okay. I will say, before I say anything else, I'll say to him, "Do you like cats?"
I
You
am not
strike me
much
as
of
a
an
cat.
animal person,
Okay, I
but
will immediately put it back. Like,
No,
fine.
never mind.
What else do I have? Nope, everything else is just common adventuring gear. Okay, I will try and grab Tier's attention, see if he's found anything interesting.
all right. Can you make me a investigation check here?
Okay. Investigation. That is a 13. But so I have advantage if I'm like recalling information about Fey, Fiend, or Undead. Is there anything of that nature in this area as well?
I think that's recalling information, not investigating. I think it'd be more for like religion checks and things like that. If you're recalling information.
Okay. Well, no, it literally just is tagged like on the D&D Beyond. It gives me advantage on these things, and then if I click on it, it says for recalling information about Fey, Fiend.
Yeah,
investigation.
well, I think that's the wording of it is recalling information.
Okay.
As you don't know anything about. Actually,
Would I be able to sense if anything is of that essence? It doesn't need to be. You don't have to give me like full
Yeah.
detail about it. Is anything that looks to be Fey, Fiend, or Undead? Then basically.
Okay. Give me a second. All right. I would say there is not anything of Fey, Fiend, or Undead nature. However, you do find a magical-looking necklace, and a small, thick glass sphere that seems to have some magical nature.
Like an orb, or
Yeah.
okay.
I'd say it's maybe probably about 3 to 4 inches in diameter.
Cool. I'll just point these particular things out. So, what can you tell us about these items? And I'll point to the two that you've described.
These are some of the more important items from my adventuring days. This one helped me travel through some of the stinking bogs of Black Marsh. And this item would help me traveling around in the dangerous, dark areas of the world. As he takes it off you, the little globe in his hand. He throws it up into the air about a foot, and it begins to stay there and flash and brighten up the room.
Interesting. And so the amulet is what helped him through the bogs and marshes of Black Marsh.
I think it just lit the way up.
No, that's the orb.
Yeah, it was the
Oh,
globe
sorry.
that he has.
Okay, cool.
The other one's sort of like a necklace-looking amulet.
I'll ask him, what would you require to part with this item?
Well, these are from some of my more secret collections. Worth a little bit more than what I have in stock. The globe, 300. The necklace, 1,000.
1,000, eh?
Tell me about the necklace, Calixo, if you wouldn't mind.
Well, being the Argonian you are, you know that quite a lot of the bogs and marshes within Black Marsh are quite poisonous. Dangerous for those who don't live there. Using this necklace, I could get through with no breathing issues at all. Me and my sister even killed a young poison dragon there for its breath weapon saved us both. Well, at least this necklace saved us from the weapon, at least.
Interesting. Well, I think that would be of more use to you than I, and I'll go back to looking through his things. I'm still very interested in this necklace that he didn't really want to show me.
No, it's about poison. I kind of lose interest in the amulet, necklace, whatever.
Is there anything in particular you're looking for?
I personally am I'm looking for a way to transport the various items that I find on my travels. Is a bag of holding like a known thing? Do people know about these, or is this like if I tell him I'm looking for a bag of holding, will he know what I'm talking about?
Probably, yeah. I mean, he has a lot of magical items, so you'd think he has some knowledge,
Okay.
at least.
I'm looking for a bag of holding or some kind of item that will allow me to carry many things without without encumbrance. As a fellow adventurer, you should understand my plight, surely.
Well, I don't have the bag of holding, but I have something very similar.
Okay, now we're talking. Lead the way, Calixo. This is a pouch of carrying. I'm gonna lose it.
Yeah, he actually goes upstairs and comes back down with this large-looking haversack.
What's a haversack? Let me Google this real quick. Oh wow, okay. Okay.
So it's like a large backpack with a central pouch and two side pouches.
Okay. I hold one of my hands out and I'm may I inspect it, Calixo?
If you wish.
How spacious is this thing?
How spacious. Do you want to stick your hand in?
Sure. Yeah, why not?
In the side pouches, you could feel the bottom to them. Your arm maybe goes all the way up to the shoulder, maybe just a bit under.
Mhm.
Like the two side pouches have a volume of, I don't know, it'd be less than that. They have a volume of 2 cubic feet. The larger pouch, you can't feel the bottom of it.
Ooh. Okay. I look him dead in the eyes and I'm like, I put the bag on the floor and I start to like slowly put my leg in, and I just
Okay.
do not break eye contact, and I see if I can
Uh,
reach the bottom with my
you
foot.
manage to, get your foot in and you stand in the pouch and it's maybe up to the sort of like chest neck area.
Oh wow. Okay. I
Um,
I would like to hide my excitement as best I possibly can.
yeah, it doesn't seem to be fit as much in as the bag of holding did, but it's
Mhm.
still similar size-ish.
Okay.
Still a
Okay.
good size.
Is this something that looks like I could fit it underneath my shawl?
Um,
How
it's
big is
quite
this?
bulky compared to the bag of holding. It's quite a bit bulkier.
Okay. How much would an old thing like this set you back?
Um, it was my first magic item I got. Even though it is a bit battered, it does have sentimental value, so 3,000.
Hmm. I hand him it straight back. That's saddens me, to be honest, Calixo. I didn't realize we were in that ballpark.
Perhaps if you have something else you're willing to trade, I could perhaps drop down the price.
Hmm. Let me peruse my own wares for a moment. Um, I pull out the I like start laying everything out on the ground, just like everything I've got.
Mhm.
So I've got a crocodile cloak.
You've got the
Uh,
dragon wormling thing.
I have a couple of frostbite spider venom
Mhm.
vials. I have this Bjorheim family signet ring.
Yep.
Uh, I have a potion of disguise self.
Mhm.
I have. Hmm, I will tell him about the catnip amulet at this stage, and
Okay.
I'll try to say it loud enough so that maybe his wife will hear. And I'll say, this one is very dear to my heart, as your satchel is to yours. Um, this amulet comes with the unique property of being able to summon feline companions wherever they may be in the area, almost like a homing beacon for fuzzy little friends. Would you like a demonstration?
No, I don't think that'll be in need.
And are you sure? Are you sure? And I'll how do I activate this? Oh, okay. Uh, I just put it over my neck. I'm like pss, 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 wee, wee. And I just wait for like 10 seconds and see if anything happens.
You wait for 10 seconds and nothing happens.
Incredible. Uh, I take the necklace off and like put it down as though something really incredible happened. Wow.
Mhm.
And I put it down like, oh god, I should have tested that first. Um, what else have I got? I have a sending stone, but I don't have both pieces.
Who did you actually give the sending stone to? Is it back with Enthir or
No, it's back with
is Gildak still got it?
I think
Gildak
Gildak's
still
got
has
it.
it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I don't know what I've got. Tia, have you got anything?
You've
to help
you've
us
got all
out
your
here?
stuff in your backpack as well. So you've got your Bjorheim family signet
Oh.
ring, you've got your amulet,
Yeah.
you've got a crocodile cloak, you've got burn dice, you've got a fine red cloak.
The fine red cloak is just in pieces now, though, because I keep using
Yeah.
it to wrap things up. So it's actually just a piece of cloth at this stage. The engraved bone dice, I can't see him being interested in that. Unless I kind of spin it. Okay, so I'm going to say to him, so these dice, I wasn't willing to part with them, but seeing as this item is extremely valuable to you, I would like to at least show you something extremely valuable to me to see if it strikes your fancy in any way. These dice were actually made from a witch's sacrifice. We recently have had to kill 3 hags, and these dice were made from one of the unfortunate souls that was used for many dark rituals, and so bears an incredible darkness, yet also an incredible intrigue. Every time I've played with these dice in gambling dens, I have never once lost.
Ooh. That does sound like an interesting item. They're very pretty as well. They would look very good in one of my cabinets. How about this? I take the dice, your signet ring, both of these cloaks, and perhaps one of your friend's items, and I'll give you it for 2,000.
I look over to my friends, and what of their items are you looking to procure for yourself, Clarkson?
If there is something of visual value that I can fashion a tale from,
Okay, right.
I suppose it would be worth some coin.
Okay, I'm gonna huddle around the lads. All right, boys, what have we got? Talk to me. I have no
Literally,
idea what people are carrying these days.
Tyr is wearing a brown partial cloak. He's got a dragon horn strapped to his back, and then cross strapped the other way is a big sack of flesh, which is glowing with a slight blue hue to it.
Oh my god. Um,
That's all I have on me.
all right, Enthir, what have you got?
Okay, so I've got my 2 magical bows, obviously. I've got the anti-magic manacles. I've got those
Okay.
boots of striding and springing.
Oh wow, I forgot you had
I've
all
got a
this.
wand of secrets. I've got the Orb of Vermina. But he's obviously not going to mention that. He's just sort of going to keep it. And
Of Vermina, where the hell did you find that?
it's the orb we've been using this whole
Oh, the
time.
scrying orb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know it was Vermina's orb. Okay, fair enough. We just called it the orb. Okay.
He
Whilst
takes a
Enthir's
particular
ruffling...
interest in the horn, like the dragon's horn.
Okay, do I see him looking at the horn?
Mhm.
Okay.
I guess I wouldn't see the how he's looking in like on shelves and stuff, so it'll be strapped against my back where you can just see it.
Okay. I will say to him, Calixo, I see you eyeing up this trophy upon my colleague's rump. If you wish for him to part with this, you're gonna have to give us a better deal.
Okay.
I literally died getting that.
How about this? The signet ring? That leathery looking blue cloak you're wearing? And the horn? And I'll give you it for 1,500 gold.
Which blue cloak?
The dragon one that you had.
Drake.
The Drake one. That's the one.
Drake cloak.
Yeah, do you remember when you wore that Drake?
I have
You
a
ate it.
crocodile cloak.
Yeah,
Do I also have a
you
Drake
wore
cloak?
a young dragon, Josh,
I didn't know I still had that.
in the Colosseum. You never said you got rid of it, so you've
Oh my!
practically
Have I
been
been
wearing it this whole time.
multiple animals in one?
Yeah.
Probably, yeah.
Okay, I didn't realize that. I thought I was just donning the croc cloak.
You've got
Okay,
about 4
so-
layers of scales to protect
Yeah,
yourself.
right. I'll lay them all out. I didn't. Oh, boys, I didn't even get any dragon skin. What am I doing? Okay, I lay down the crocodile cloak. I lay down the drake cloak. I put down the signet ring, the bone dice, very, very slowly and carefully, as though they mean a lot more to me than they do. All right, I walk over to Tia. My good friend. How
just stare at
attached
him.
to this horn are you?
I'll just like unhook it from a clasp. It falls to the ground. I'll just pick it up one-handed and just give it to him. Means nothing. Really a surprise.
Okay. I'll walk over to the desk. Okay, Calixo. I managed to persuade my good man to part with this this treasure. It wasn't easy, but I think 1,500 gold is a little too much. Could you meet me at 1-2? And I'll give you this glorious catnip amulet as well to sweeten the deal.
Make me a persuasion roll.
Let's go. That is a oh dear me.
Right, I'm back.
That is an
Fucking
11.
An 11. Forget the catnip amulet, and you've got a deal.
I
Rid of
will
all the
look
cats.
shocked, but then like put it back in my pocket. Like okay, pleasure, Calixo, and I will hand over these things, and I'll look almost disturbed at handing over these dice, but I'll pass them over and smile.
He
a
did
bit.
ask for the dice. It was a signet ring, the
Ask for the dice.
blue scale, and the horn.
Signet ring, the blue scale, and the horn. Okay,
Mhm.
sweet. Let's do it. Let's make the deal.
Cool. What's your passive perception, DJ?
My passive perception is 16. Oh wait,
Okay.
that's wisdom perception. My apologies. Passive.
It'll be the same. It'll be
Oh, it is
16.
wisdom. I always thought it was intelligence. Okay. Sweet. 16 then.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Can you tell me what you'd be carrying in your right pocket?
My right pocket. I don't even know if I have. Do I have pockets? I have.
You do now.
Oh, I
That's
do.
up
I
to
do.
you.
I haven't put anything in the bag yet. I think my backpack is just one big thing. I've
Okay.
got like a
Never
coin
mind then.
purse on me, I guess.
Give me a second.
I would be keeping my coin purse very, very close to like where my swords are, most likely. I don't think that would just be in the back. Or would I? Would I just put it in the backpack?
Probably put a coin purse next to a sword in case you cut it open when you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not. I don't even know if I'm wearing trousers, lads. I don't think I am.
It's up to you.
No, I've got like multiple corpses, but I don't actually wear trousers.
I
I've got
thought
a
that's all
really.
you wore.
Yeah, you said that
Do I
you
wear
have
trousers?
those. Yeah, you had like.
Wait, I'm wearing Am I wearing breeches?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get
Okay.
those
So
britches out.
I'm wearing breeches, but I don't think they have pockets. Everything's kind of just in the bag. I've got a dagger. Like on my back. I've got a few throwing knives. I've got 2 scimitars, one on each side, a long sword on my back, and I guess a backpack as well. And maybe a coin purse.
Okay.
All my important stuff I'm wearing, so like my necklace, my ring,
My victims.
Hmm.
yeah, yeah, my sword, my ring, my necklace, my scimitars, my weird blue dagger, I think you said it was.
It's just a normal dagger coated in poison.
Is it
Yeah,
actually
which
poisonous?
Yeah.
would no longer be coated in poison because I think you did that ages and ages ago. And I think it only lasts like an hour.
Oh, okay, so it's just a normal dagger now then.
Yep.
Mucky
Okay, sweet.
dagger.
I need to remove that.
So yeah, you've got your ring and the mirror, oil, you've got 2+1 scimitars, +1 dagger, your wound closure, and the 2 normal daggers.
Am I supposed to have noticed that something's missing? Because if that's the case, I don't know what it is.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
2
do not.
daggers, 2 scimitars, a long sword. Perioperative wound closure, feather token, very important. Hooded shawl. Yeah.
All right. He hands over the bag and 1,200 gold pieces if you are wanting to take that off.
I will take that off right now.
Cool.
Oh, it's a lot of money, my god.
I'll give you the handy haversack.
2. Beautiful. So this bag presumably is a little bit smaller than the one I'm currently wearing. Simply because, well, would it be? Either way, I can fit more in, right? Way more.
It can hold, what is it, 120 pounds?
Yeah. There's your handy haversack. It is now an
Yay.
extra item, so you can add items into it.
I can add items into the haversack. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So inventory. Handy haversack. Yes, then. Okay. So this is gonna go in there. Okay. This is gonna go in there. All right. I'll leave you two to chat while I'm sorting out my belongings.
Mhm. Yeah. Cool. Is there anything else you guys want to do here?
I think while that was going on, and Enthir probably would have sat down somewhere and started like carving the things into his arrows
Okay.
whilst
Cool.
this whole exchange was going on.
Very cool. All right. Is Dean back?
Oh, my crocodile.
I think he
claw.
was.
No.
He was.
I think he's still working, isn't he?
He was back for a second. 'cause
I
he
am
made-
here. Sorry, I'm just. What went on while I disappeared? Was anything important? Or
a
We
very
were
long
only-
bargaining thing.
Yep.
okay,
DJ has
Right.
now a big bag.
of holding. Oh,
Not as
Not
epic
quite.
as that, but it's still gonna be able to. We can use it to hold stuff,
we can use it as a bag.
which means
Mhm.
well, yeah, it means we're gonna be able to loot more stuff and then sell it.
Okay, cool.
Currently,
Dan, do you use the boots of striding and springing?
I do not. I'm not fully sure on what they do.
They make you stride and spring.
Well,
Wow.
I mean, yeah, clearly. Let me have a look.
is there a way for me to remove my backpack now, Mummers?
What you can do is just click on each of the items and move them to handy
Yeah.
haversack.
I've moved them to the handy haversack, but I now have equipment and a backpack, but I'm not gonna be using the backpack.
You could just click off it, I think.
Oh wait. Done it. Nice. Beautiful. She's gone. Handy haversack. Let's go.
I'm gonna carry on looking around the room. Is there any like cloaks or anything?
Cloaks.
Hmm.
As far as you could tell, not really. There doesn't seem to be any weapons or any armor or anything like that. It looks to just be lots of jewelry and lots of just general wondrous items.
Okay, cool.
Oh, that's what it does.
Excuse me.
I'm just gonna head outside and start like looking up and down the street.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, if you want them, you can have them, Paul.
I need to see what my capabilities are first. If they do what they say they can do, I can. I think I can pretty much jump my full distance.
You can jump 3 times the normal distance, whatever that means. Though you can't jump further than your remaining movement will allow.
Yeah, but the way my thing's set up, I might be able to jump like 50 feet.
All right. Is there anything else you guys want to do?
I'm all good. Cheers.
Can I have a look for a blacksmith?
Blacksmith. Yeah. What's it you after?
I'm gonna go with Sang and say, is there any way we can infuse some of this energy? And I'll just like peek the big pouch of light blue glowiness. Can we infuse it into a weapon?
Dean's had to go again.
Yeah, never mind then. That can wait.
Ooh, Let's have a look.
Right, I'm back. Took me till the blacksmith thought, sorry.
I'm just wondering if we could imbue any of your weapons with a bit of energy, a bit of magic.
Yeah, I was going to ask, those crystals are found near the dragon. Would
Mhm.
they be magicalable on a weapon, or is it not like
The
magic?
sort of like the salt that you had before.
Yeah, if we could like imbue, like, yeah, because I got a handful in a vial. I don't know if I.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I was hoping to somehow, I don't know, push it into the metal of my hammer,
Rub it in.
rub it in. I don't really get it. I'm not a blacksmith. So if I,
Yeah, you go to this like very elderly looking bald nodman. He says he probably can, yeah.
He probably
Having a
can,
look at your
yeah.
weapon, he could potentially do it. He may need a few more items.
okay.
What would they be?
Yeah, I ask him. Would those items involve gold? Could I buy them off you, basically?
If you bring me, is it the like large maul that you're wanting to imbue with magic?
Yeah, my two-handed hammer. Yeah.
Yeah. He says that if you can bring him some more Dwemer items, he could potentially use some of their old like magical spark to make it a magical item. As it
Okay.
is, he needs some form of power source from ancient Dwemer architecture.
I know where we can find one.
Right. Okay. And I ask him how long, once I've got these items, how long would it take? How long would I have to leave my weapon with you?
Uh, who knows?
Who knows? Hopefully you.
Perhaps 3 to 4 days.
Okay. Just because, yeah, I won't really want to leave the city and entrust somebody with my pride and joy. I don't want to stay there, if you know what I mean.
Make sure they don't break it or anything.
Well, so I take note of his name and his store and everything and the items that I need.
He is called Eongul War Anvil.
Elon Gola.
Evil Longoria?
Yep.
Thank you.
Or
I don't sell.
Eongul War Anvil.
War Anvil. I'll copy. Flower notes. And how much would it cost roughly?
I'd say about 1,500 gold. However, if you help me retrieving a little something, I'll do it for free.
What do you need retrieving? Because piqued me interest here.
What I want is a very old blade.
Old blade. Okay. Does this blade have a name or a?
It's black and it has a lightning bolt down it.
It is
Don't you dare.
Oh, he's already cursed. He's bound to it. No.
And I need a large backpack.
It is Queen Freydis' sword. It's said to have one of the sharpest edges known to Nordkind.
Okay. Do you know where?
As far as I could tell, it was lost in East March long ago.
East
I have a few locations and I'll write them down for you, but
Okay, I'll just ask him to put some
as
extras
far
on
as
the map.
that, I'm not sure.
Okay. Is there any time constraints on this, or have you just get it when you get it, or do you need it within the next?
Yep. Whenever you get me it, I will start working on your item.
Right. Okay.
Can
I
you tell
bid
us
you
anything
adieu.
more about it? What does it look like? Just so we know we found the right thing.
It's a very ornate looking steel sword. And its blade is said to be able to cut through stone with no issue.
Because it said Nordkind, would I know it when I saw it, or is it like an ancient sword that I?
Yeah, you probably wouldn't know what exactly it looks like, but it's a Nord
tails or
style
whatever.
sword.
Okay. I will bring you such items, sir.
Bring me that and bring me some high-tech Dwemer item, and I will make it for free.
Okay, I shake his hand and then hope he doesn't die of old age before we get back. Or syphilis or something. A rusty nail.
All right.
Before we leave, can I just say, is there anything you can do with this? And then throw the breath pouch on the desk.
Oh, let me have a look. What is it? It's not really my expertise. If you ask around some of the alchemists of the area, potentially they could use it to make something. It's not really something I deal with.
Very well. Thank you for your time.
All right.
Leave.
Right, okay. Is Dar-Jee and Enthir, are they together or are they separate?
Enthir's
sure.
staying with the Nords. So yeah, he'll be with you.
So we're all together.
I was going to say which nodes, but then I realised you meant me.
All of them.
I thought I'd
Every
missed some
single
There's
elves
the
or
Nord
something,
here. Show him to me.
Oh, did I hear you say you know where to find that Dwemer stuff? Dwemer, is it?
Yeah, but it's going to be over in Solitude, so
That's fine.
He's joking about the automaton.
yeah,
Will it fit in the new backpack?
Should
You
do.
would.
Then we'll steal it. Any objections?
I mean, I'm not getting involved in stealing.
No,
like,
well,
Jeeves.
you're involved by proxy because you told me where it is.
I mean, to be fair, we gave Jeeves away, so we could probably just take him back with.
I think we could go back to that dungeon where we found him and pick up like another Jeeves. Or was he the only one there?
Yep,
There's
he will have been the only
one Jeeves.
Jeeves 2.0 then.
And unless you want to kill another one of those massive machine things,
We absolutely smashed it before. We were like one shot it now.
we didn't absolutely smash it, but sure.
Yeah, but this was like 8 levels ago.
Yeah, it was like 2 weeks ago then.
Yeah.
Wow. we might meet the CEO of the Dwemer and might be an even crazier machine.
Will Bates.
Will it be? Oh my god! I just.
Wow. Let's just go.
Would there be
Yeah.
anyone within this city who would know where to find such artifacts or point me in the right direction? Because I don't really want to steal Jeeves.
As well, we'd probably have to kill Jeeves because that's what's probably powering him right now.
Machine spirit don't count.
Fair enough.
It's not Herber.
That's a personality.
It's not a soul though. We can't put him in a soul stone. Don't count.
Exactly. So yeah, I go around the city and I try and find somebody who would be able to tell me about this, where I could find a artifact like that.
Probably the.
Why don't-
Is there a guild in
I mean, did we just get some wizard?
Winterhold?
What do you know?
Maybe the court wizard will be able to tell us something.
Yeah, that's what I
And
thought.
if not, let's go to the apothecary store because that breath pouch is getting more gammy by the minute.
Yep.
Right, okay, we'll do that then.
Alright, let's go.
What would happen if one of us was to eat the breath pouch?
Who knows?
Take 3d10 damage, lightning damage.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be like the scene from Ghostbusters when all the ghosts are released up into the air.
Need dentures.
Yeah.
Can we still see our longboat or long ship?
Not from where you are now.
So we don't know it's still here, or are we with people who are on the boat also? Or can we
It's
still
just
see
you guys.
That'll be a couple of hours.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can go check in case
Yeah,
we're
it
gonna
won't
set
have been
sail.
that long.
Well, how long?
Yeah,
You've
I'll
probably
go with
been
Stan.
around now about 3 hours. Time.
Was we given a time? Sorry, I can't remember on how long we're going to be here.
What you were told was you need to be back at Candlehearth Hall by
We're gonna be here for a
sundown,
couple of
basically.
days.
Ah,
Yeah.
right, okay.
There's someone coming to meet you later on at the night at the hall.
Okay, well, I've got what I've come for, so I'll follow you guys now. See what you want to do.
Just trying to find the apothecary on the way back, I guess.
You find the apothecary, and I would say for 100 gold pieces, they can turn that breath pouch into a flask of sort of crackling electrical energy
Done.
that you can throw at someone.
I'll slam down 2 dragon teeth.
All right.
I trade
How much
you
did I say? 200 gold. 100 gold.
100, I thought, but I can do 4.
Yes. Yeah. Nah, 2 dragon teeth. They will take that as payment.
2 dragon teeth and 4 gold.
No.
So you have a vial of lightning dragon's breath.
Ooh.
You could throw it up to 20 feet, and the pouch
Oh.
explodes upon impact. Or else, yeah, you could throw it between 20 and 40 feet. 40 feet with disadvantage.
20/40.
Yeah. The pouch explodes upon impact. Any creature within 15 feet of the impact must roll a DC 15 dex save or suffer 5d8 lightning damage.
Damn, son.
Nice.
Dex save of how much?
15.
50. Sweet.
I think there was
what was
another
the
item.
range as well?
20, 40, and 15 feet range on the explosion.
15. Radius or diameter?
Within 15 feet, so
So a 9
diameter.
by 3
Yeah.
by 3, sorry.
Yeah.
Cool.
What's it? Cool, yeah. All right. Anything else you guys want to do?
I don't really have anything I need to do.
Nope. Sang, anything you want to do?
arm
You good?
looking like?
I'm all good, cheers.
Cool. All right. What do you want to do, DJ?
I just said, what's my arm looking like?
Hasn't changed that much since you last looked at it. It's still like up to the wrist-ish, like slightly going past.
Oh, Jesus.
Need to buy some Radox.
The loofah.
Cool.
Did you say we could do anything with this dragon meat, or is it just like hide?
The
make dragon jerky?
meat, I can't remember. Let's have a look.
Yeah, some good old dragon jerky.
It's like popping jerky.
Yeah, you could turn it into dragon jerky, I think.
It's like biltong, but dragony.
Fucking dragon fagua.
It's been fed lightning.
How much did you say you had?
£20.
20 pounds. If you want, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can make 8 portions of dragon jerky. It would be 16 gold to sort it out, but they are worth. Wait a sec. If it's dried and smoked, adult dragon can yield about 46 days worth of jerky. Dragon jerky is extremely filling and a day's worth weighs only a quarter of a regular ration.
It's like lembus jerky.
Yeah.
How much
So
dragon
what,
jerky?
so-
becomes
About
8.
46.
Yeah. So you can make 8 days worth of dragon jerky.
What about second breakfast?
Yeah, I'll do that then.
What day is it? The second.
So I now have a vial of lightning dragon breath, 8 days of dragon jerky, and 8 teeth.
Not it.
Yep.
Get to a dentist.
It's fine. It's only the back ones. Yeah, that's everything that I need to do with all this rotting corpse.
All right. So, finishing what you had on the agenda for today, you head back to Candlehearth Hall and settle in for the night. After about an hour or two of getting a couple of drinks, sitting around, trying to get to know the area, you see an elderly Nord man approach you. He says, "Greetings, adventurers. My name is Yorleif. I am the advisor to the High King. I just thought I'd come round and introduce myself, as I will be supervising your stay here while you are in Windhelm."
Nice to meet you, Yorleif. We are the Beastly Bois.
Yes, sire, so I've been told. I am currently waiting for the other party to arrive, so feel free to enjoy yourselves and wait until I come visit you again.
Same place as here? Are we waiting here for you, or
I have my eyes and ears about. I'm sure I'll be able to find you.
okay, okay.
I
What
immediately
other
look out for
party?
any crows.
So, feel free to do as you wish for the rest of the night. Is there anything you guys want to do for the rest of the night, or should we just take a long rest?
I was gonna say during this, like with the free time, Enthir would probably try and find like a bit of a quiet place to continue with this. Continue with this book. I have no idea how far through translating it I am.
I'd say because you've done it like for 3 days already, you're close to being done. And I
Okay.
will find my notes in a minute.
Nice.
Yeah, you guys managed to get a long rest. Find sleep without issue. Come morning, Yorleif comes to grab you again and takes you out towards the Hall of the Kings. As you approach the Hall of the Kings, you are struck by the grandeur of the building. The exterior of the Hall of the Kings is made of stone and adorned with intricate carvings and decorative flourishes of Nord architecture. The roof has large statues of dragons on the top of it, and there are several tall, narrow windows that allow light to filter into the building. The entrance to the Hall of the King is through a large, ornately carved door that is guarded by several soldiers. As you approach the entrance, you are stopped by the guards who ask your business, as Yorleif just waves you through. As you enter the Grand Hall, you just see like the large enormity of it. It's just this giant long hall. At the end is a large looking throne that is very dimly lit.
We're walking through a hall.
Along, sorry,
Can I ask to what is his name? Olaf.
Yorleif.
Yorleif.
What is this other party? Why have we been called here?
All will be revealed shortly. Now, as you continue following me, we will join the others soon.
Does he seem like confident in everything he's doing, or does he seem on edge?
Pretty confident in what he's doing, and he's trying to sort of like hurry things along a bit. He isn't really spending any time sort of like lingering on anything.
Do I? I was going to say, do I sense any sort of malice or anything, or is it
No.
literally just that he's trying
He's
to get stuff done?
Yeah, do a job.
he's sort of like moving with purpose and answering questions very briefly, as he has like an agenda to keep.
Right. Okay.
So as you pass through the walls of the entrance hall, the walls are adorned with tapestries and murals depicting scenes from Skyrim's history. The floor made of a polished marble, and there are several large ornate chandeliers hanging from the ceiling. As you make your way further into the halls of the king, you enter the main hall with this large open space, high ceilings, and large windows that allow natural light to fill the room. The far end of the main hall is a raised platform upon which sits the throne of Windhelm. It's made of stone and has like ornate carvings and almost has this like gold filigree in it. The side of the main hall, you see a smaller room, which Yolif proceeds to enter. Already sat down at this long table are what you would notice to be the 9 Jarls,
Oh, wow.
along with another adventuring party at the other side of the room.
I would like
All the
to-
Jarls nod towards the party as they all take the seat, and the meeting begins.
What do
What
they
does
look
this
like?
other party look like?
Yeah, that's going to be my question.
This other party is, you could see a orc carrying this terrifying looking axe. He holds it in front of him almost like a baby and is currently stroking the handle. His eyes he does not take his eyes off the weapon at all.
What's Sang doing?
He has like, huh?
What's Sang doing?
What's Sang doing?
Sang
same
doing the
thing.
same with his hammer.
He stands well over 7 feet tall, broad shoulders and like thick muscular arms, covered in various different scars. He is a very deep shade of green, and his eyes burn with an intense otherworldly light.
Oh.
He wears a suit of battered and scarred plate armor, with his arms being fully exposed. So I guess it's probably more. He's wearing a breastplate, but he also has like metal leggings on as well.
But his arms are fully exposed, you said.
Yeah.
How to dip but
Um, He has a symbol
love
on
this.
the chest as well. Um,
What's
he
the symbol look like?
the symbol is the symbol looks like almost like a werewolf, like a two-headed werewolf, with it looks like it's roaring with its tongue out, like it's snarling, and it has like a large forked tongue on either side, very similar to the axe he's holding.
Does that jog any memories for me?
Make me a religion check with advantage if you so wish.
Take it. I'm not going to turn it down. Religion. Not great for a 16.
16. The image on it definitely looks like a werewolf. You don't recognize it to be of Hercene though.
Mm. Interesting.
The blade itself is like a large, heavy-looking great axe with two wide, curved edges depicting the face of a beast. Looks a little bit like a werewolf. The blade is made of a shimmering black metal that seems to almost absorb the light around it, and it is inscribed with strange, ancient-looking symbols. The one next to him is a tall, slender-looking Breton man, fair-skinned, long-flowing blonde hair with sharp, angular features. He has piercing blue eyes that seem to shift around the area and take in everything around him. He's dressed in like an elegant suit with a breastplate, and he carries a large-looking lute on his back. The person next to him is a small imperial woman. She's very slender with dark hair and piercing green eyes. She seems to have a bit of trouble sort of staying still. She's quite jittery. She has a lightweight leather armor, and she carries a rapier at her side. And the final one is a tall for a Redguard man. Stands maybe about 6 and a bit feet. He has weathered and tan skin, long braided black hair that is tied back with a leather cord, and he wears plate armor and carries a great sword at his side.
Do I like using my scent smell? Do I sense any unnatural people, or do they smell like humanoid or whatever?
The smell from them, I'd say, is mostly humanoid. The orc, you get a tinge of something that not quite right.
Okay. Familiar tinge or a different tinge?
Familiar in a sense,
Okay.
mainly coming from the axe, less the orc himself.
Oh, okay.
So, as the Jarls nod towards the party and begin to take seats, the meeting begins. As you are requested to sit along the table, you are all addressed by Yorleif, as he stands at the top and says, I want to take this opportunity to introduce the Jarls of the Nine Holds who are with us today, as it has been over a decade since we have all met. And a number of faces have changed since then. So, from the hold of Eastmarch, we have Jarl Sidgeir. From the hold of Forkreath, we have Jarl Dengeir of Stoon. From the hold of Hafingar, we have Jarl Sindif Bjorheim. From the hold of Hjalmarch, we have Jarl Maven Blackbriar, which is wrong,
Oh,
I think, because she is from the Reach.
Yeah.
I know why I'm
She's
here.
not, she's from the Rift. My bad. I've got this written wrong. Oh well. So from Hjalmarch, we would have Ingrod the Younger, wouldn't we? I think. From the Hold of the Pale, we have Jarl Skald the Elder. This is not right. I will quickly recheck this.
Did anyone get the names for Eastmarsh?
I'll redo it
Okay.
because this
That
is all
was
written
what
down
he
wrong.
said was Maven Blackbriar.
Where are my notes are completely wrong. There we are. So let me redo that. So from the hold of Hafingar, we have Jarl Sindif Bjorheim. From the hold of Hjalmarch, we have Jarl Ingrod Ravencrone the Younger. From the hold of the
Ravencrone.
Reach, we have Jarl Thongvar Silverblood. From the hold of Forkreath, we have Jarl Sidgeir. From Whiterun Hold, we have Thorald Greymane. From the hold of the Pale, we have Gonray Stout. From the hold of the Rift, we have Jarl Maven Blackbriar. And from the hold of Eastmarch, from the hold of Winterhold, We have Jarl Korea. So I will drop these all back in because I really messed that up. There we are.
Nice.
Nice. Idgrod Ravencrone. Not a fan of her.
You've met with her before.
She was a
Monk, it the
Ravencrone?
prophecy.
Oh.
I know
Yeah,
that
it's-
each of you are respected leaders in your own right, and I am confident that together we will be able to address any issues or concerns that might arise during this moot. Thank you for your attention, and let us begin. Ladies and gentlemen, I have come before you today on behalf of the High King of Skyrim. He regrets that he is unable to attend this meeting in person, but has entrusted me to conduct it in his stead. The reason that we have all been brought here today is of a great importance. The High King wishes to finally fight back against the Mummery Dominion and the Thalmor, but to do so, we will need an incredible power to stand against them. He pauses for a moment, letting his words sink in as the party and the Jarls all look towards each other. The High King himself has devised a plan. He wishes for you to collect the ancient stones from the towers scattered across all of Tamriel. These stones are ancient and powerful artifacts, imbued with the energy of the gods themselves. With their power, we will be able to stand against the Mummery Dominion and finally bring peace to our lands. His eyes scan across the room as he continues. Standing with us today are many of the best adventurers known to these lands. Each of the Jarls had been given a task to sponsor an adventuring party they believed to be worthy of this momentous task. And the High King and I have narrowed it down to just two. Firstly, we have the Beastly Bois, sponsored by the Jarl of Solitude, Cindy Bjorheim, and her brother, Colossus Bjorheim, the Housecarl of Solitude.
A NordVPN.
Not anymore. They got hacked.
Sponsored by Jarl Thorel Greymane of Whiterun, and Armadon Durton, a retired adventurer of Hammerfell, and current ally to the throne, hailing from Hammerfell, a strategic advisor to the High King. We have the Insane Crown Posse.
Amazing.
Just
Magnets, how do they work?
is
Explain
that
magnets to us.
yeah? Don't matter. I was gonna say I think
Insane Crown Posse. Wow. I clap slowly.
Now, this quest is not without its great spoils.
That's hilarious.
For each stone returned to the High King will be rewarded with 50,000 gold pieces for each member of the party, as well as any spoils found within each tower. Upon completion of the quest, the surviving members will be given great boons granted by the High King upon his total victory of the realm. Now, I'll allow yourselves to discuss this momentarily, but as time is of the essence, should you accept, please join us in the war room in an hour's time, and we will discuss a plan of action.
I look at the boys. We're going, right?
Yeah.
Can I stare at the other party to see what they do?
yeah, I was going to see what the other party were doing.
Can we start a fight?
Maybe even eavesdrop?
Mad.
Question mark.
They don't seem to really speak to each other. The Redguard man pokes his head out of the door on the other side, and another elderly-looking Redguard walks into the room. Tia, can you roll me one of your saves to see if you recognize the face?
one of my saves. Oh,
Yes. What saves you were
Uh,
doing before?
okay. 14.
14.
What are your memory saves? Like a -3?
No, +1.
Oh, fair.
+4 -2.
Okay. Right. Walking through the door is an elderly-looking red-guard man with weathered skin and greying hair. He carries a ornate-looking golden scimitar,
Ooh.
and that glows with this light golden light. He is wearing various red and gold-looking leather armor, and this faint sort of blue sash around him currently. Tia, with a 14, do you think you would recognize Armadon Derten?
With a 14, how back would it have been? Yeah, it'd have been quite a solid memory in his head.
Cool. So yeah, Tia, you immediately recognize Armadon as a red guard that had worked with you maybe 10 to 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm. So I would just sort of straighten up in my chair and just watch him rather than do anything, see if he reacts to seeing me or not.
Walking, his eyes sort of train on you for a bit, and he sort of scowls before heading over to your life again and whispering in his ear.
Oh. What happened?
Could be many things.
Stupid bastard. Sorry. Unrelated.
Sang, not so loud.
Keep it
Not
down.
in game.
So, now that I have briefly introduced our two adventuring parties, allow me to try and sell you a little more. This first group here, known as the Beastly Bois, is led by Sanguinius, a Nord battlemaster, former captain of the guard. He has since taken a leave of absence after the annihilation of his squad. Also
It's kind of
within
weird
this
for
group
everybody.
is Tia, a Nord who was squire to the famous paladin Henrik Alfhammer, and a recent champion of Colossus' Great Challenge. The Argonian is known
I
as
just
Dar-Jee
pull
Ironclaws,
my hood over.
a pirate lieutenant who have said to have worked on the vessel known as the Beast of the Sea, and Enthir, an elf whose sharp skills with a bow
And
have
then
recently
fear.
brought him to Skyrim.
Full stop.
Yep, just Enthir.
Yep.
Yep, that's me.
Despite
And
being
bursting
a
arrow
relatively
Enthir.
new adventuring party, the Beastly Bois have already made a name for themselves in the western holds of Skyrim, with notable exploits including the killing of a young black dragon and the death of the Black Razor Bandit Augur, plundering of a Dwemer dungeon, and the recovery of an intelligent automaton. The alliance with the apprentice of former adventurer Barristan Loras, and the recent killing of 3 powerful hags within Skyrim.
News travels fast, damn.
And I should say, we also killed a lightning dragon.
Yeah, we just killed a lightning dragon on the way here, no big
I'll
deal.
throw some jerky on the table to prove it.
A high king's place got just launched in meat on the table.
No, but that were a dragon tooth. Or did we give them away?
No, he still has some teeth.
Yeah, right.
Our second adventuring party is known as the Insane Crown Posse.
Sorry, just real quick. How does Tyr react to being claimed to be a paladin?
He wasn't called Paladin. He said that.
He was squire to the paladin.
He
Oh,
was
right,
squire to a
okay,
Paladin.
fair enough.
He looks like a big howl.
Yeah,
Woof woof.
the Blood Moon.
A paladin? Sounds like Scooby Doo.
Tell me
Oh,
about this insane
right.
crown posse.
I have their names somewhere. I don't know where they've gone.
Well, that is such a funny name.
It's great.
I was expecting it to be something real serious, but I
Do
love
any
the
of
fact
them
that it's
wear
someone as
crowns?
daft as the Beastly Boys.
They
Mhm.
all got calm makeup on.
Yep. Our first member is Gyrok Dulub. He's an orc-zealot barbarian and carries a very powerful-looking axe. We could not find much more information of him because he only seems to be able to talk to the axe and disregards everything we say to him. Our next member is Yohadel Orismith. He is a bard of the College of Valor. He's said to have moved to Skyrim within the past year and caused quite a scene. Our next member is Vionka Septusio. She is said to have come from Cyrodiil about 2 years ago after stealing some strange and powerful treasure. Said she can steal anything from anyone.
I'll look at DJ.
Okay.
Outstealer.
Take a life, mate.
I'll steal your heart and eat it.
Just DJ things.
Then I'll get a gammy hand and wonder why it happened.
I'm gonna be like that guy off Scary Movie 2.
My germs.
And finally, we have Vilast Durtern. The younger brother of Armadon. He's asked us not to disclose much information about him, as he believes it will give the other party a bit of an advantage.
Do I recall him having a brother?
I don't know whether you would. I
No.
don't think you'd ever really have spoken of it.
Fair enough. That's fine.
He looks quite a bit younger as well, maybe 10 or so years younger.
He'd have only been a child when I was there.
Fuck.
And Vilast carries a very long-looking scimitar with this radiant looking essence coming from it.
How do I feel about it?
Hmm?
About
How do you
this-
feel about
I
the scimitar?
this
His scimitar
radiant
is bigger
looking
than
scimitar?
yours.
The scimitar is bigger.
It's not how big it is; it's how you use it.
As in like a two-handed scimitar.
I'll just
I
say yours has got
Yes.
more of a gaff than that, so don't worry.
I mean, I, oh my god.
And I would also like to introduce Amadon Durton. This is the High King's strategic advisor. He has
Go on,
sponsored this
Amadon.
group with his wisdom and experience. It will be an invaluable asset in the days ahead. Now, please join me in the other room if you would like to take this quest, and let me know which tower you would like to tackle first. It's him and Amadon head into the other room. The rest of the Jarls begin to talk amongst themselves.
Are they friendly to each other, or can we like sense tension between any of them?
There seems to be an awkward tension in the air.
But nothing like.
Which you also sided with the other party.
You're not sure so far.
Okay.
It was the Jarl of is it Whiterun? It was Whiterun that have sponsored the Insane Crown Posse.
I keep thinking you're saying clown, and it's probably putting me off.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly why I did it.
It's so good.
What was the name of the Fighters Guild leader? Was she a Grey Maiden as well? In Solitude.
No, she was Ronaldo White Man.
White Maiden. Okay, never mind.
Different shade.
Yep. Bit more pure. As we're walking in, I'm going to quietly say to the rest of the boys, I've known Armadon for a while, and something seems off about him.
How so?
Keep an eye on him.
I said, how do you know him? Or how did you know him? Sorry.
He was one of the first people I met when I was in what's the place called?
Hammerfell.
Yeah, in Hammerfell, but it's the name of the actual place. City.
Sentinel.
Sentinel, that's the word. I was thinking like Solitude. Like, no, we just come from in Sentinel.
It's quite tough, I take it.
He was a member of the Fighters Guild, so
Well,
I expect him to carried on his tradition.
I'll just say my opinion. That doesn't mean much.
Is that the right person? It is, isn't it?
I hope
Yeah.
so. 'Cause I'm about to fight him.
Sang,
I'm not really.
you have had the opportunity to, if you wanted to, use your Battlemaster ability.
I got rid of that though. To
No, as
Know
your
your
Battlemaster,
enemy.
you can still know your enemy, can't you?
sorry, I thought you meant the other one. Right? Yeah.
Don't
okay.
trip attack him.
Uh,
I disarm him. How? I rip his
Right,
arms
so-
off.
So I could just use that and look at everybody and be like,
If you
Yeah,
wanted to, yeah.
Let's look from the
He's
group.
odd.
but-
He's odd.
Well, I
He's
don't look
odd.
at everybody, but I try and sense out, like the strongest of each group.
Okay. Well,
'cause that'll
tell me
tell
what
me.
you're looking for, and I will tell you.
Well, how many groups are there? Sorry, because I kind of
Only
came
Um,
up with.
There's one other party, and
Yeah.
then there's this elderly, like I'd say he's like just a little older than middle-aged red guard that Tia was speaking about.
Right. Okay. So I look at the red guard up and down. See, is he wearing armor and everything, or is he just more of a lackey,
He is
or is he
wearing
a mercenary, or whatever?
like, quite ornate-looking magical leather armor and like flowing like red guard style clothes. Sort of like golds and reds and sort of like creams and whites. Clothing that looks definitely like he's built to live in hot weather.
Right. Okay. What's his weaponry assortment like? if he's
His
got
weapon, he has a
Long golden scimitar.
he has a
Right, okay.
golden-looking scimitar that has this faint golden look to it. It
Just
also seems to
because-
almost vibrate slightly, as
uh,
if it's bursting with energy.
Right, just because no lie enemies, I ask you, has he got as much strength as me, and you say yes or no type of thing. So I'm guessing
yeah.
I would have a lot more strength than him and a lot less dex.
Your strength would be higher, and your
Yeah.
dex would be lower.
Right, okay. I look at the crown posse,
Uh-huh.
and is there a fighter in there, or are they all?
Um,
There's a guy with a lute. There's someone with a
you could
rapier.
tell that there are what looks to be a
Because
barbarian.
basically, Sang would just be looking
Yeah.
for a melee fighter, not a
A barbarian,
right.
a
Okay.
bard, some form of rogue, and it's a little bit harder to tell what the red guard is, but he looks like he'd be a fighter.
Right, look at the orc. I'm guessing he's the barbarian.
The orc is a barbarian, yes.
And has he got as much strength as me, or is
How much strength do you have?
I've got 20.
His strength is higher.
Oh god.
What the fuck?
Yeah, boy.
Right. Okay. What about his con? Mine's 18.
His constitution. Is it just higher or lower?
Yeah, it's higher or lower or the same.
It's the same.
Right. Okay. So
Isn't your max?
no, I'm at
Oh, thank
strength.
God.
18. And you said there's another one who's kind of hard to tell what he is.
He looks to be a fighter. What do you want to
Well,
get from him?
What weapon does he have? Sorry, did you say? 'Cause
He is carrying a large scimitar.
a large scimitar. Okay, and this is this vibrating as well as the other one, or is this? Just
It
like
has a
normal?
magical aura. It doesn't look the same.
Not quite as powerful.
Armadon's where it's got like a smaller one and very ornate looking one. This one, it's actually, I would say upon closer look, it doesn't look like a physical weapon at all.
Right,
It
okay,
looks like it's almost made out of energy.
Right, okay, I'll quickly see if I think I could take him on like a strength match. Is he stronger than me, or?
He's not as strong as you.
Right, okay. I look back at the orc and I trying to decipher how much health he's got.
How much health do you have?
I have a 127.
His health would be higher.
Higher, what the fuck?
Barbarian. Of course,
Oh
it's got to be
my-
higher.
Yeah. Right, okay. You can't really tell me much about the bard and stuff because they obviously have less strength but more other stuff. So I'll just tell the group to be wary of the orc, as he seems very tough and very strong.
Okay.
But I should be able to
You
take
can
him.
have him.
But I should be able to take him. And the lone red guard mercenary type dude seems a bit of a threat as well.
The lone older red guard,
Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry, the gold sword guy.
his strength would be lower and his dex would be higher.
Right. Okay. He's by himself.
Um,
That is strange.
is there anything else you want to check?
No, that'll do.
Got the Jarls, Dino.
The
The
Jarls are still in the
that have
room.
more strength than you.
Yeah.
Who's the hardest Jarl in the room? Who's got the most strength?
Let's have a look.
It's gonna be
The
Sanguinius.
strongest Jarl
Nah, it's going to be Maven Blackbriar.
would be I would say Sidgear would be close-ish to you.
Mm-hmm.
Thongvar would be similar-ish to you, both being a little bit lower. And that would be it, strength-wise.
Right. Could I try and decipher from all Jarls who's the weakest from like a body?
The weakest is Gonray Stout. Looking at Gonray Stout, for a Nord, he's incredibly short. He is probably about, well, for any race, he's probably short. Gonray Stout is about 4 foot tall.
Jesus.
Really is
He's
stout,
a
isn't
very
he?
short, fat-looking Nord man.
Right.
Like bald on the top, with like long sort of, I guess, hair at the sides.
Monk cut.
Inconceivable.
Yeah.
That's all I can think of. That dude off Princess Bra.
Yep.
That's the one.
He's exactly like that, except very well dressed, and he wears like rings on every finger with various expensive looking gems.
Right. Okay. I point out that to DJ about his rings, and
I
say,
tried to avert my gaze as best I
if you
possibly
go on the steel tonight, he would be an easy target. But I don't
Right.
condone
I will.
that.
Do I have them all?
Do it if
Okay.
I mean, if you do
So-
steal it, you can blame it on
The
their
sunshine.
rogue.
There is
Blame it on the
Jarl
booty.
Ingrod the Younger. She is a Nord woman with jet black hair and a striking looking appearance. She's in her middle years and she has a strong commanding presence about her.
Okay.
You've met her before. She seems to have like a sharp and intelligent mind and a skilled politician and leader.
Hmm.
She is tall and quite athletic with a strong, steady build.
What do I think about
she-
our Jarl? I can't remember her name. Sorry.
Sindif.
Do I see her as a threat or
Uh,
somebody we could?
it seems like she's more like intellectual.
Right. Okay.
Have the Insane Crown posse left?
They are starting to head into the other room.
Okay.
They got a gig to play.
I gesture for the lads to follow. I don't think this is an opportunity we should pass up.
All right.
I follow them.
Enthir will think to us for a second, and then he will follow.
Tia, my man. What? How is your paladinness working here? Are you just straight up not a paladin anymore? Like, what's the crack? How does it work?
We don't know.
Um,
It's for us to find out.
the 7 plus. Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean. I'm not a paladin.
But you used to be.
I distinctly seem to remember you exploding a guy when we
Exactly.
first met.
That may have been.
Tia blew up a guy.
It was
Half-life.
pretty impressive. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't think I have any bindings to that life anymore.
But you do remember that life.
No.
Do you remember the sludge on the wall?
Okay, to be continued. Anyway, chaps, I think we should make our presence known. We don't want the insane posse crew getting any hints.
But they've
After
got
all,
a bard.
this sounds like a bit of a competition. I'm here to win.
They've already got the upper hand by being in there first.
Exactly. So, too sweet. Let's go.
There's that wisdom for you.
Mhm.
We've still got like
So
7
as you head
seconds.
in, there is Yolif, Armadon, and the rest of the crown
DJ, do you
posse.
still have that claymore?
Yeah, exactly.
You have walked into what looks a bit like a war room. There's like various tables and chairs around this large central table. In the middle of the table is a large map with various pins on it. Beastly Boys, if you'd come over here, we're just deciding which tower to strike first. Do you have one in mind?
I wasn't here when you
looking-
explained the
Where-
towers, so can you
Where
let
are
me
they
know?
posted?
Can you just give us a quick
Looking
rundown?
over the map, there are various like towers set all throughout Tamriel. Each
Mhm.
tower has within it a powerful ancient stone that the High King thinks you can draw power from to finally take out the Thalmor once and for all.
How
Around the
many is he
map are
looking for?
various pins. Huh?
How many is he looking for?
How many
How many,
towers?
how many stones or whatever does he want?
Yeah.
In total, there would be. You can see 9 pins on the map, but he says 10.
10.
I think they've already got one.
I would say, is there any pin in Skyrim?
I reckon over raid boss
Actually,
spawns when you get the nan.
There would only be 8 pins.
8. And there's
But
10.
he still says 10, or does he say 9?
He will say 10.
Okay.
Armadon
Do we
explains
know-
that about 10 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
him and his old party were actually looking for a shattered stone, which they believe they could rebuild.
Wait, is this those black ones that you got? Tia,
know
do
what
you
you're
remember
talking
that you
about.
were collecting black stones at one point?
No.
Classic.
Classic tier.
Who invited
Can I-
this guy?
Can I pull out the sending stone?
You did.
Like, just
Mhm.
like, excuse me, chaps, walk off for a minute, pull out the sending stone, and speak to Gildak.
Yeah, go for it.
All right,
What's
sweet.
sorry. Have these
What's a
been
stone?
have, God. Have these like towers been sort of like marked on the map of
Fortnite map.
Tamriel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's the one in Tilted Towers.
Let's
No,
get some
can...
out of town next.
What's it looking like around sort of the south of Tamriel?
That's why I don't ever see
Um,
a pyramid in that water.
Shut the fuck up, Dane.
What you see is there is one within Skyrim, right on High
Mhm.
Hrothgar. There is one towards the north of High Rock, but it is coloured a different colour.
Yep.
There is one at an island between Hammerrock and Hammerfell, which is coloured gold.
Oh, so these
There
are all in
is-
Skyrim, not not
No.
Tamriel as a
Um,
whole.
One within Skyrim, one within High Rock, one between High Rock and Hammerfell. There is one that is right in the centre of Cyrodiil.
Mm-hmm.
One
All these different places
where
in.
Red Mountain
Yeah.
is.
Yeah, okay.
Straight out of Cyrodiil.
One that is placed in Black Marsh in a different colour. One
Different
that is
colour.
placed in Valenwood, like just right in the centre of Valenwood. There seems to be nothing there.
What
In a
did
different
you
colour.
just say? What are they? What did you say?
What color are they all? And
Oh,
what
right.
color are the ones
What
that
are they?
Now, what color are the ones
Um,
that are different colors?
all right.
Oh, man. I mean, if they're asking which one we should go to, I'd suggest the closest.
Yeah,
Either
the
the
one in
closest or the
Skyrim
furthest
is
away.
coloured green. The one in Cyrodiil is coloured green. The one in on the Red Mountain is
Rage
coloured
game.
green. The one between Hammerfell and High Rock is coloured gold. The one in the north of High Rock is coloured black. The one on the Somerset Isles is coloured red.
Okay.
The one in Valenwood is coloured red. There's one in Black Marsh coloured red, and there's one in Yakuda, or where Yakuda would have been, is coloured in red.
Can I
So
ask
what-
them
what
the
do these
significance
colours
of the
mean?
colours?
I'm guessing they mean different types of energy. So red might mean like power. or
green
whatever.
means
I
they're
was going to
active.
assume affiliation. Oh,
Black means it's destroyed or lost.
Ah.
Red means it's either
Both wrong.
not found or in dangerous terrain. And gold is the final one. There's another,
Right, so we have to get the gold one last if it's the final one.
yeah, and there is another pin that is marked somewhere random. That is also coloured black.
Right, so when you say these towers that we have
Mm-hmm.
to go to, if it's black, why would we go to the tower if it's lost?
Because it needs to be found.
So it's lost in the tower? Or is it
The
lost?
tower may still be there, but the stone is lost, or the
just
tower
need
is
to turn
lost.
the lights on.
No, what I mean is, though, if the stone's lost, does it mean somebody could have taken it from the tower and taken it elsewhere? That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes, essentially.
Oh, fuck
If
yeah.
it is black, it means it is either inactive or wherever it is can't be found. Same with it being red. Red means it's dangerous, and they're probably the hardest ones to get.
There's
Okay.
only one red one in the yours are two.
The red ones are Yakuda, Somerset Isles, Valenwood, and
No,
Black
there's
Marsh.
loads. Jesus.
I
Right,
think
okay.
Black Marsh we should absolutely get because it's my home territory,
Mhm.
and I know it probably better than any of these geezers would. And if it's underwater,
I'm not going underwater again.
we've got a better chance if I go with you. But with that being a red one, maybe we should knock out the green and black ones first.
Yeah, so does green mean it's easy to get? Well, not easy to get, but it's certain it's there, and the tower's there as well.
We're already in High Hrothgar. I think we go there first, scope out this gem, figure out what we're actually looking for and what we're really agreeing to and stepping into, and then we make plans to leave from Skyrim and go to wherever else we need to be.
How are we
So
going to
I
get to the
will.
other places outside of Skyrim?
We have
Yeah,
a
borrows.
giant albatross.
Ah, yeah, true.
I would like to copy down all the markings on their map, on our map,
Mhm.
and then
Our map only covers our finger hold. That's as far as it goes.
Are we expected to work with the team and the mercenary, or is it more of a split up type deal?
1 second, I'll just unhide these, and you will get to see them.
Can you see the map on the Enthir app? If not, I'll open up the browser.
On Legend Keeper, you will be able to.
Alright, I'm going to need to open it up.
Go on, internet.
So I just need to change the colours of these.
Okay.
Wait a minute, where's the map again? Because I just totally forgot.
It's in Tamriel on the side. Like you should be probably already in Skyrim. You need to change it to the one parent folder.
View. The fuck?
So, for the towers, we have Snowthroat within Skyrim. We have the Red Tower within the Red Mountain. We have the White Gold Tower in Cyrodiil, which I should probably turn to red. I'm going to make that red. You have Doomcrag Tower within the north of High Rock. You have Adamantia, which is the Adamantine Tower, in also known as the Durrani Tower, in an island between, which is the last tower to get to. You have the Walk Brass Tower, which is said to have been in Black Marsh. You have the Green Sap Tower, somewhere within Valenwood. You have Crystal Lake Law Tower in Somerset Isles, which is the home of the High Elves. You have the Orichalc Tower, which is said to be at the bottom of the sea, where Yakuda sank, and there is one other tower called the Coral Tower, which is not found. So where do you guys wish to go for first?
One of the
I think-
easy ones I'd suggest.
While we're in Skyrim, we should probably go to Snowthroat, and then maybe we could go east, hit up the Red Tower.
Mhm.
Um,
Which one are you going for first? And
think we
who is
should go
placing
to-
the pin?
if we're all agreed, I think we should go to Snowthroat while we're here.
Okay.
What colour is
DJ,
that?
can you make me a sleight of hand check?
Who?
Let's go.
As the red guard grabs his pin and immediately rushes for.
I got a 6 plus sleight of hand 8. So that is a 14.
14. Let me have a look. He would get a 15 as he just about manages to put his pin there before you.
All right.
Because I rolled a 7 plus 8. Now, if you don't mind, we'll be taking that one.
Easy pickings. And then I immediately go east and stab it down in Red Tower.
All right. He looks back to the rest of his party, says, "These lads don't want to put up a fight. It's going to be easy for us. First one to their tower wins." As he claps and they immediately begin to head out the door.
Can I stab all the other towers while they're not here?
You've only been given one pin.
Can I slice the pin in half?
If you want to try and slice the pin in half with a very precious looking map, yes.
Use a dagger. Or shoot it like a pirate would.
That was a lot closer than ours is.
Well, they've got to go up as well. And the throat of the world is not called that for no reason. If we fly now, maybe we can still get there.
How far away is it? It's like weeks travel.
Immediately you hear in the other room some chanting and this large flash of blue light.
So I'm looking on the map, but I can't see these.
Is
Am I
it the
doing
room that they've just left?
Yeah, they run into another room and you just see this flash of blue light. And where's my D100? D36. Okay. As you hear the chanting and the sound of the spell go off.
Okay. And are they no longer in the room, presumably?
They're no longer in the room.
Okay, right, boys, we need to go now.
Let's
You
go.
plan on traveling? They're probably already there right now.
Very possibly, but you know,
Not that I know with the two.
we really
decks.
gonna miss out on 50 grand a pop? I think not, my friend. And I'll start power walking outside with my hand on the feather, like ready to cast it the moment we get outside.
All right.
Having just been staring at the one in Valenwood, is sort of just Enthir's just going to snap out of it and follow DJ.
All right.
Looking at the map, how far away does it appear to be?
Let's have a look.
Ooh, crap, sorry. Shouldn't be pulling that. Trying to move the map.
We are in Windhelm. How fast did I say the boat could go? 3 miles an hour, was it, or 4? I'll have a look.
I think he said it was closer to 20.
Miles an hour?
Yeah.
A million miles an hour.
I
Instant.
heard it could go 300.
I bet it's a fast
You
steam
got
engine.
boats.
4 miles an hour.
Short of
I need
miles
my
on stone,
phone.
aren't they?
As we're leaving, I will call up Gildak on the sending stone.
Mhm.
What are the rules for this? You can only say a couple of words, right?
20 words.
Okay. Okay. Urgent, Gildak. We must travel very fast. Help us, please. That's 10. I'll wait for his response and then use the other 10.
You can only cast it once per day. It'd be about 2.5 days by boat, and then another 3-ish days by foot.
Is there any court wizards around in this keep with us?
However, if how fast did I say the albatross could go?
Real
13
fast.
was it?
Hmm?
He said 13, I think.
I can't remember. Sec. Using the feather token.
16 miles an hour for a maximum of
16.
144 miles a day.
It'd take you about 2 days by albatross travel.
Let's tross it.
Is there a wizard in the room?
Not in the room, but there would be within the building.
I just immediately walk out to try and find it.
I immediately shout,
Alright.
wizard.
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 Present yourself to me.
Okay. All right. You find a very, very old-looking Nord wizard. What do you want to ask him?
You
Are you a
seem
wizard?
to be of esteemed prestige in this building. Do you have any capabilities to teleport people over vast distances?
I do have that spell within my repertoire.
Do you have precise locations you can send people to, or is it more of a free will?
If you tell me the location, I could potentially do it. I have to be at least know the location. If not, there could be some disastrous consequences.
How well do you know the Red Mountains? More importantly, Alderun? Basically, I'm reading this off the map.
Oh.
Because I wouldn't, Tyr wouldn't know it. He would have just seen points of interest that are close.
Let's have a look. Dimmer. Where are we? My knowledge of the Red Mountain isn't the best. Since the eruption of the year 05, I've not seen anything of the mountain.
But you have been there before.
I have not. You could see the mountain every so often on a clear day.
Good enough. I'll say to the boys.
All
We
right.
can get closer quickly.
We can take the
Good.
albatross for the rest of it.
Just get the albatross ready. We may be
May
landing
need
high up.
All right. I
Or
will.
inside, or rocking inside
I would
the
like
dike.
to tie everyone to me via the rope. I'll ask everyone to hold on to me, and if we do materialize in the middle of the air, I'll be able to summon the albatross and guide us to safety.
How long's the casting time on the token?
Depends how high up we are.
Beautiful.
If you can't catch your breath and can't say it.
All right.
Let's do it anyway.
If he dies, he dies.
That's not that scary, boys.
Well,
Right, Tim?
as the chosen ones of the High King, I believe I will do this for you.
Set your
He's
full
cast
damage dice.
teleport spell.
I'll put a dragon tooth down on the side for him. A little token of appreciation.
I would say he has seen the Red Tower casually.
Good enough.
Does someone else want to roll a D100, or do you want me to?
Go for it.
Be right
Actually,
on me.
I've never ever rolled a D100.
You
May
roll a
I go for
D100.
Let's
Thank
go.
thank God you did.
I got 90.
Thank God you didn't. What did you get? 19.
90.
Oh, 90?
Mm-hmm.
90% accuracy. We're nearly there.
Send me a picture of it. Is it
Oh,
nine?
just
Is it
moved
9-0 then a 0 again, or 0
90,
whatever it is?
90, then a 0 again.
Okay, cool.
900.
So yeah, that's
No, it's a
yeah, that's
D100.
90. Awesome.
D100s are so annoying to figure out because it's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Well,
9-0 plus a 0 is
90.
yeah,
It's
0
90,
0. Yeah, it is 90. Thank
Yeah.
God.
you
If
can
it
have
was
a 0 plus
19, something bad would have happened.
Ooh.
a 0 plus a 0 is 100. A 0 plus a 9 is 9. It's also 99. What? Let's go.
Let's
Let's
have
be
it.
having you. Is this how many feet up in the air we are?
No.
I
Oh,
don't like the
what
sound of this.
So we're no. So we're current level.
Oh, right.
90. The amount of damage we take.
It's one shot everything. We don't even need to do this.
I would be immediately down. Hang on, no, wouldn't that kill me? Because it's more than my max health.
Mhm.
To be-
No, you need to go
No.
below your max health down that
Mhm.
many.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
so
is
I would
that how
have to
that
be
works?
on like negative 86 to die.
All right.
Outright.
Yeah.
Immediately, you feel this sort of like glow of magical pressure around you,
Mhm.
and you are immediately
Wait,
teleported from the
I hope you know what you're doing, DJ.
harsh environments of Windhelm to immediately your body begins to heat up and start to almost scorch and burn
I don't
as
like this.
your feet
Mhm.
just immediately land on the ashy plains of Red Mountain.
On the sun.
Above you,
Beautiful.
almost thousands and thousands of feet in the air, is this just gigantic volcano with ash spewing out of
Tia, you did ask the guy how we're gonna get back, didn't you?
Nope.
it.
Classic. All right.
And we will end session there because we've done like 3 and a bit hours, and I am going to completely be out of what I'm doing.
That's
A
absolutely
short
fine.
session tonight.
To find the stone quicker, can I smack the tower and knock it down?
Whoa.
You,
We've not even found the tower yet.
Not even at the
Yeah.
tower.
you're definitely at the tower.
Oh, yes.
Wait, it's in the
The
volcano.
towers are not specifically towers.
That is points of interest.
We're
Mm.
going in the volcano, aren't we?
I'm leaving a bad review.